I've been treading water for some time, picking up the parts of all my life. Didn't get to solve it this time. How am I to break apart? Don't tell me why we can't collide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Don't feel it on the break of dawn. I'll follow you to get.
When I was a child, I used to sit in front of the old television in my small village in Pakistan, my eyes glued to the screen. The Discovery Channel was my window to the world, and among all the shows I watched, Man vs. Wild fascinated me the most. There he was, Bear Grylls, the ultimate adventurer, a man who traveled to the harshest places on earth, surviving with nothing but his wits and skills. But there was one episode that left the deepest mark on my heart. It was the one where he ventured into the Sahara Desert. I remember watching in awe as he struggled against the burning sun, climbing massive golden dunes, drinking water from hidden desert wells, and navigating an endless sea of sand. It looked so dangerous, so unforgiving, yet so beautiful. I couldn't take my eyes off it. At that moment, I felt something awaken inside me. I wanted to be there. I wanted to stand in the middle of that golden desert, to feel its heat on my skin, to taste the adventure, just like Bear Grylls. But I was just a kid with a dream too big for the small world he lived in. I grew up in a simple middle-class family in Pakistan. Our village was small, quiet, and surrounded by fields. Life was not easy. My father passed away when I was young, and my mother had to work hard to support us. She made sure we had everything we needed, but there were limits. Traveling was not something we could afford. The idea of seeing the world, of going to a place as far away as the Sahara Desert, felt impossible. Yet, the dream never left me. While other kids around me talked about becoming doctors, engineers, or businessmen, I had different dreams. I wanted to explore, to go on adventures, to see places that seemed impossible to reach. But I kept this dream locked inside me because, in my world, dreams like these were not something people spoke about. As the years passed, reality took over. I focused on my studies, knowing that education was my only ticket to a better life. Eventually, I moved to England in search of opportunities. Life in a foreign land was tough. I had to work hard, balancing multiple jobs just to survive. But no matter how busy I was, one thing never changed: my love for adventure. Every time I scrolled through the internet and saw pictures of the Sahara, my heart would ache. Every time I watched a documentary about explorers in the desert, I felt a whisper inside me saying, one day you will be there. And now, after years of waiting, years of dreaming, I am finally here, in Morocco, in the mighty Sahara Desert. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. The air is dry and warm, filled with the scent of sand and the distant aroma of spices carried by the wind from desert camps. The silence is overwhelming. It's a silence I have never experienced before, a silence so deep that it feels like the earth itself is holding its breath. I open my eyes and look around. The desert stretches infinitely in every direction. Rolling sand dunes rise and fall like frozen waves, sculpted by the wind over thousands of years. The golden color of the sand shifts with the sunlight, turning shades of orange and deep amber as the sun lowers in the sky. This place is alive with history. The Sahara is not just a desert, it is an ancient storyteller. It has witnessed the rise and fall of civilizations, the journeys of traders and explorers, the footsteps of nomads who have traveled across its endless expanse for thousands of years. This was once a land of mighty kingdoms, where camel caravans carried gold, salt, and spices across Africa. But long before humans ever set foot here, the Sahara was something else entirely. Thousands of years ago, this place was not a desert at all. It was green. It was full of lakes, rivers, and forests. Animals roamed freely, elephants, giraffes, even hippos. But over time, as the climate changed, The rivers dried up, the lakes vanished, and the land became the vast desert it is today. But even now, life survives. The Berber nomads have lived here for generations, mastering the art of survival in one of the harshest environments on earth. And today I am here, not as a spectator, but as a traveler, fulfilling his childhood dream. I climb onto my quad bike, gripping the handlebars tightly. The engine rumbles beneath me, and a thrill rushes through my veins. This is it, the moment I have waited for my entire life. I push the throttle and the bike surges forward, kicking up clouds of sand behind me. The desert opens up before me, endless and untamed. The dunes rise and fall, and I ride over them like waves in a golden ocean. Every bump, every turn, every rush of the wind against my face feels like pure freedom. I speed across the vast emptiness, my heart pounding with excitement. This is adventure, this is what I dreamed of. As I ride deeper into the desert, I can't help but think about that young boy in Pakistan, the boy who sat in front of the TV dreaming of this very moment. He never knew when, but he believed. And now, here I am, living the dream he once imagined. This journey is not just about adventure. It is about proving that dreams, no matter how impossible they seem, can come true. It is about never letting go of the things that set your soul on fire. Life may take you on different paths, but if you hold on to your dreams, they will find a way back to you. The sun begins to set over the dunes, and the sky transforms into a masterpiece of colors, shades of orange, pink, and deep purple blending together. The temperature drops, and the cool desert wind brushes against my skin. I stop my quad bike and take off my helmet, staring at the horizon. The silence is different now. It is not just emptiness, it is a peaceful silence, a silence that speaks. I think about all the years I spent waiting for this moment. I think about the struggles, the doubts, the times I wondered if this dream would ever come true. But standing here now, I realize something. The journey is what made this moment so powerful. The struggles, the hard work, the sacrifices, they were all leading me here, to this exact place, to this exact moment. And as I stand in the middle of the Sahara desert, I feel something I have never felt before. Not just happiness, not just excitement, but fulfillment. A dream that once felt impossible is now my reality, and this is only the beginning.